Hey yo, let's see if this is working just fine. Let me see. Alright, let's restart then. Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to... Oh, wrong angle. Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome back to another Genshin Impact stream. And yeah, you may be asking, wait, I thought you were going to actually be streaming on tomorrow. Well, turns out I have a little bit of time to spare for today. And yeah, I kind of felt bad that I abruptly interrupted today's stream. It wasn't really my fault. My Wi-Fi kind of disconnected on me. So yeah, unfortunately, we couldn't even do the quest at all. So we're gonna try our best and do as much as we can, and hopefully we're gonna be able to, you know, at least get most of it done by today. All right, let's do this. I'm very excited. Apparently I gotta start all over because my thing got cut off, so I gotta like talk to these guys again. I'll skip the dialogue because I already did it, most of it.
All right, I guess I'll go with my text. Ugh, if only we knew where to find that traveler. From what they say about him, this seems like the kind of thing he'd know about.
Oh, you...
Hey, what's with that face?
No, this is my first...
So what? Traveler.
Actually...
My teacher...
If you don't...
Hold on, so what?
Well, fair.
Let me get... But in the...
It's the long part, yo.
That's right.
So first...
Yeah, it's my...
Stop shit!
This part's... It just... So, even back then...
Wait, so...
That's right!
Oh, the swordsmiths? Yeah,
Wow, yes. You really know. Something then...
the kinda hard...
Sawada, you left out...
Oh, yeah!
Get to the point.
According to information acquired...
A puppet?
Aha!
No.
I agree.
Oh, and please read my...
You have to go through all that.
Sawada was encouraging me to follow his more creative approach, but I think essays should be grounded in facts. I don't think explaining everything away with mysterious forces will cut it. Oh, how about if I plug the holes in Sawada's narrative with political intrigue? Like, I could put a turf war between rival factions at the center of the whole series of events.
Wait, you're allowed to just make stuff up? Pretty sure you've gone from essay to guessay there.
Guessay, nice. Yeah, sounds more like a novel. Has this guy ever written an essay before?
Akaba, look. Your teacher has researched this extensively. I've reached out to everyone I could think of. Whatever information we have now is all that there is to know. This is as much detail as you're ever going to get. Besides, if there really was a political power struggle going on at anything like the level you seem to be suggesting, what hope would we ever have of finding out the truth?
True.
Good point. Okay, back to the drawing board, I guess. Give me some time. I need to find a new angle on this.
I'll leave it to you. Oh, I'll leave
I have
you
some
to
other
it.
stuff to do, so we'll have to say goodbye for now. Good luck with your essay.
Bruh,
All right, thank you.
we
If
did all
you find
that
out any more
reading.
info about all this, please do let me know. Thanks so much.
I mean, it is kind of relevant, but still. Okay.
Hey, so that thing they were talking about, it has to do with the balladeer, doesn't it?
Gotta be.
Okay, then even if we did know something about it, we probably couldn't share it with them, huh? After all, we kicked his butt and got him locked up. Information about people like that is usually super confidential, isn't it? If you ask Paimon, Akaba should just pick a different topic. There must be as many essay topics as there are trees in the forest. There's no point in...
Oh! Hey! Oi! Oi! What? What's wrong?
Hey, did you see that? He literally just went by, over there. It looked like...
Yeah, what? He's walking normally.
Dear! No, it can't have been. He got locked up. Oh, quick, let's catch up and see.
Yeah, that was very strange. Alright. Mr. Scaramouche before he becomes the Wanderer. Or sorry, we should call him the Balladeer. What the heck just happened? Oh, is he inside? Dude, it's like the same vibe we got from the first time we saw Nahida. You know, we're following a mysterious figure. And it turned out to be Nahida. Hey! Look who it is. This place is super ominous though.
Traveler, Paimon, there you are.
Oh, so it was Nahida. Never mind.
Nahida! Bad news. We just saw the balladeer strolling around in public.
No, she made us see that.
Did he escape or... Ah! It's him!
Oh, wait. Oh, never mind. It was real.
Sure enough, you're here.
Wait, what?
Hey! What are you doing in the sanctuary of Surastana? Aren't
What?
you supposed to be lacked up?
I'm very intrigued. What's going on here?
I know you must have a lot of questions. Please, allow me to explain.
Yeah, please do.
It was my idea to set the balladeer free. We made a deal, and he's gonna do some investigation in Irminsul for me.
Wow. You guys came to an agreement? Okay. I still don't trust you, Balladeer. I'm sorry.
A deal?
Yeah, exactly.
You sure you trust this guy?
Exactly. Thank you, Paimon.
What did you expect? Why do you think Sumeru would keep me around otherwise? Or maybe killing me is all you can think about. But if that's
Yeah.
the case, why haven't you done it already?
Because I didn't get the chance to, but that's okay. I'm already enjoying myself beating you every week.
Don't flatter yourself. It was... Nahida said there's still some mysteries in you to figure out.
Ah, so if it were up to you, you'd finish the job?
100%.
Guess I had you all wrong. There I was thinking you were just getting cold feet.
Of course, man. I finish you off, man, if I had the chance.
Well,
sounded so weird.
Escalated quickly. Not a good start. Could I ask you all to please calm down?
Alright, fine. Just for Nahida. I'll chill.
But Paimon's worried about you, Nahida. Don't let him trick you.
It's not every day you see people questioning the God of Wisdom's judgment. Just when you think you've seen it all.
Don't you dare try to drive a wedge between us! As long as the terms are reasonable, I don't think there's a problem in making a deal. Even with the balladeer.
She's also done that with Dottore too, so... Oh, by the way, I found out it's actually Dottore instead of Dottore. That's how I've been pronouncing his name. My bad.
Well, I for one have no reason to doubt you. Considering you even struck a deal with the
Oh,
doctor.
there you go. Bro, I'm like predicting everything, man.
Yes, one in which I gained valuable information.
Yes.
You'll come to understand more about that in the fullness of time.
Nahida, honestly, I'm not even kidding you right now, has been the most useful Archon. The most useful. She just pretty much gave us the most amount of information and lore that we've known ever since we got into the game. It's just really nice. And then, yeah, probably Zhongli being more historical. But this is really nice.
The balladeer's power was all but completely spent after your battle. He's no longer strong enough to be a strategic threat to us. That puts him in quite a precarious position.
True.
Plus, he's a former harbinger with knowledge of many of the Fatui's sensitive secrets.
True.
Being stuck here in Sumeru could make him a sitting duck, depending on how the Fatui plan to respond.
So, is he... She said former already, so I guess he's done? He's not a harbinger anymore?
Wait a second. Former?
Oh, there you go.
He's not a harbinger anymore?
Dude, I'm a genius, man. I keep predicting everything.
I take no pleasure in saying this, but it seems as if the doctor had no intention of welcoming back a loser, so...
Oh, damn! Damn! So he tossed y'all like trash. Damn. That's like, what, the second, third time already? Damn.
Sometimes it's you using them, other times it's them using you. Most human relationships are this way. Certainly all the stable ones are. That's how it was between me and the Fatui, and also between each of the harbingers.
So nothing was genuine at all? That's really sad if you think about it. I mean, this dude has like, I don't think he has any experience with genuine relationships. That's actually really sad if you think about it.
So as long as you have some value to offer, nobody will ever abandon you.
That's actually true,
But after recent
unfortunately.
events, even I have to admit that I'm not worth quite what I used to be.
What used to be what? Really? What a crying shame.
Well, if the Fatui are gonna reevaluate my utility, I need to have a backup plan for myself.
This is so weird.
As we discussed, I don't like causing harm to living beings, and you said you need protection. So, why not join forces with us?
I think these two have made their objection to that idea fairly clear. Don't you?
Yep.
And they're your friends. So I guess you'll be siding with them.
Yeah, obviously. Nahida, don't listen to him.
Then let's put that discussion to the side for now. We still have time. Today can be a trial run. Where we go from here will depend on how well we manage to cooperate today.
Okay, that's
All
fair.
right. Then I'll do what we agreed.
Good.
Agreed.
Go now, and keep in touch.
Nahida,
Oh.
are you serious about this?
I wonder what the deal was.
Yes,
Yeah, I guess she's alright.
I have my reasons for this decision. In fact, I'm largely doing it for your benefit.
Wait, what? Why? For me?
Yes,
It's for me?
as I told you once before, there's information about your twin in Irminsul.
Holy shit. Okay, you know what? This is good. Good. You know what? Fine. I'll agree to it.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's the whole reason we came to see you today. So, you have an update on that?
Mm-hmm. You may remember me mentioning that the Fatui had not included your twin's details in the Descender category. This is an extremely important point. It's possible that the Fatui have other information that even I don't know about. And since the Balladeer used to be one of them, he'll be better acquainted with this information than I am. He was granted the power to connect with Irminsul when he almost became the god of a new era. Even though he no longer has the Gnosis, some traces of its power remain in him.
Uh-oh.
He can still connect.
That's pretty terrifying.
The amount of information in Irminsul is vast beyond description.
But that makes sense, though.
Sifting through all of it without knowing what to look for would take too long, even for me. So I asked the Balladeer to search in Irminsul for any information about the Descenders. He's more familiar with this kind of information, and should be able to find it more quickly.
What if he lies to you? Yeah, like for his own personal gain, right?
Exactly! Or what if... Paimon just doesn't trust him. He's treated us as enemies every time we've run into him.
I understand. But sometimes, everything is dictated by which side you're on. How things will go in the future depends on what information he brings back. And Traveler, I know what your heart desires most of all. Our minds have connected several times before. There is a corner of your heart reserved for an intense longing. A feeling of being all alone in the dark.
Oh, damn.
Searching for the one candle whose light still burns.
Damn! True.
As Sumeru's deity, it is my responsibility to be on guard against the Balladeer. But as someone who counts you as a friend, I want to do something for you.
Plus, we are the hero of pretty much all the regions.
If this deal with the Balladeer can give you the answers you've been longing to find, then it's worth it.
Oh yeah. Thank you, Nahida.
It's my pleasure, really. You're Sumeru's hero. You've more than earned it.
Paimon's still worried about this idea. Is there anything we can do to help?
I was going to contact you about that, but then you suddenly showed up on your own accord. Seems like we have a telepathic connection.
Huh.
In fact, I was going to ask you to supervise the Balladeer on my behalf while he
there you
carries
go.
out the task I assigned.
Okay.
Even though he only has a fraction of his full power left, that's still a fraction of a former Harbinger. If you could accompany him, it would put my mind at ease. Of course, I'll be there to help guide you through Irminsul from the outside.
Got it. I'm glad to be able to help.
Great. Thank you. Prepare yourselves. I'm going to transport you into Irminsul.
So we're literally gonna see it again. Alrighty. Okay. Alright. I wonder what he's gonna do. I wonder what the deal was, man. That made him agree, first off.
Wow. It looks pretty different here compared to last time.
Oh, yeah. Look how pretty it
Colors
is.
are gentler.
Yeah.
Guess that must be because Sumeru's at peace now.
Oh, there he is. I actually like his old look, though.
Look at that. Hot on my heels. You know, you didn't have to cut your catch-up short just to keep me company. Oh, But I guess you panicked when you realized that I might enter Irminsul ahead of you.
Nahida sent me to to babysit you. Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect way of saying it. Now, you know what I would have said? I would have been like, hey, yo, bro, shut your mouth before I push you off. I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
Shut your beak, jailbird!
Oh!
No way a prisoner gets to be so smug!
Bro, me and Paimon, we're literally connected. Oh my god.
I understand that prisoners have to put up with harassment from the guards. But right now, I'm on temporary release. So maybe you should think about backing off a little.
Oh, now he's threatening us.
Sounds like a successful rendezvous. I need to be quite clear about something. In a few moments, you'll be entering into the innermost region of Irminsul.
Okay.
It is an environment like no other, and the most important place in all of Sumeru. Unlike anywhere else, Irminsul's inner region consists exclusively of torrents of information. You must put aside your differences and be extremely careful as you navigate your way through.
Okay.
I know there are many grievances between you, on both sides, but it is essential that you remain calm after entry. This is as much for your own safety as anything else.
Understood.
Fine. Let's call it truce. But only until this mission's over.
Let's cut each other a little slack, shall we? We are gonna be traveling together after all.
Out of all people. Alright. Well, let's truce.
Per my agreement with Lesser Lord Kusanali, I'll be at the front. It's my job to lead the way and get rid of any obstacles in our path. All you have to do is keep your pretty eyes open and try not to fall behind.
I hate this guy so much. Why you keep talking to me like that, man?
You sure are confident. Paimon will give you that. You make it sound like you're even more experienced at adventuring than us.
Technically, kinda, yeah. He's like, what, almost 500 years old, right?
If there are no further objections, I suggest we get going.
Alright, let's
Or
go.
did you need some time to mentally prepare yourselves?
Ew! Ugh, the snark on this guy. It's unbearable.
There's no need for all the biting sarcasm. Focus on doing your job, exactly.
We
Alright.
can start now.
Irminsul access granted. Initiating connection procedure.
Is this a small sapling? Oh, darn it! Come on, let's catch up with him.
Yeah, that's our job. What's happening? What?
Wow. So this is the inside of Irminsul.
It's different than what I imagined. Okay, what does it look like?
Ooh.
Whoa!
Paimon's never seen anything like this. And it feels like a sacred place.
Irminsul is closely intertwined with the entirety of Tevat. Every bit of information flowing here means something. Pick your jaws up off the floor. It's time to go.
Why is it that Paimon just wants to do the opposite of everything he says?
Oh my god, same.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, we will now proceed to the heart of Irminsul.
Can you still sense where
Wow.
the heart of Irminsul is?
Yes. Permission to begin searching for information there?
He's asking for permission? This is so weird, man.
Permission granted. Go ahead.
It's like Nahida humbled him. Like, whatever she did, man.
Let's go. Stay close. Don't go running off.
Hey, so
Wow, that's weird.
say we
Weird
did
hearing
go
him saying
running
that.
off in here. What would happen?
Well, we get lost.
What are you smirking at?
I was just imagining the look on your travel companion's face if you went and got lost. Anything's possible in here. You can't rule anything out. So if you want to stay safe, your best option is to stick close to me.
That's our job anyway. This is really cool, though. Too bad most of these areas we can't really visit, though. It's like only part of the
These
story quest.
sapling things have spread out.
The fragments have dissipated the city. Ah, I can't read
Those
that
are all
fast.
packets of information from inside Irminsul. Be careful not to touch them.
Okay. This location's changed. Looks like we've been transported to another path. Okay, so we're gonna come into contact with another sapling.
It looks the same in every direction. No wonder he mentioned about getting lost. Huh. What do you know? He was actually telling the truth. Is he mocking me again? What is it this time?
There's a time and a place to lie, but this definitely isn't it. So why don't you relax your guard a little?
Fair point. Ran into him.
We're here.
What a huge tree!
This is the center of Irminsul. All the information in the world is flowing through it.
Lesser Lord Kusanali,
Good, you made it. Are you ready?
ready when you are.
Then please begin. Preparing to access cognitive currents. Establishing waypoint.
The Balladier's actually doing what Nahida tells him.
I know.
Guess he must want to stay alive.
He hasn't put up any resistance, and he seems good at working on the front line. Maybe he had a similar role in the Fatui. Yeah, exactly. Maybe that's just what he's programmed to do, right? Because he's a puppet, right? So that's why he doesn't really show much restraint, I guess. First Aquabot and Sawada's stories, now this. What a strange individual. Yeah, exactly.
The rest is up to you. If you discover anything at all, make sure to share it with us.
Will do.
It's so weird.
For once, we're the ones with nothing to do.
Mm-hmm. That's true. It's just weird seeing Scaramouche being, like, you know, like respecting and you know, following orders. That's just so unlike him. Literally, the last time we saw him, you know, communicating with Nahida was literally trying to kill her, so this is weird.
Traveler, Paimon, would you like to talk?
Yeah? Nahida, is this a telepathic conversation?
Yes. I've also invited Paimon to join.
Hey!
Huh? What the? We can talk to each other inside our heads?
Oh yeah, this is the first time she's in a telepathic conversation. I'm guessing that you don't want us to disturb the Balladeer.
That's part of it. Plus, we're all friends. There's nothing wrong with us talking like this once in a while.
Aw, I like Nahida.
Paimon's never tried this before. This is great. So, Paimon's been wanting to ask you something. Don't you think the Balladier's a bit of a walking contradiction? He's always talking back, but he seems to listen to what you say.
Yes, and he seems to excel at doing odd jobs for others.
As I've told you before, there are still some mysteries for him to resolve. Things that are clear as day to me, but that he has yet to understand. Perhaps today will be the day that he finds some answers.
Is it about his past, the betrayals, and the other events in Inazuma?
Well done. Smart and attentive as always.
Actually, I caught a glimpse of a few things when I ran into Hypatia and Paradis Di. You relate what you saw in the Balladier's mind while in Paradis Di. Oh yeah, we
So,
didn't tell her.
you made contact with that part of his mind. Well, it's true. Betrayal turned the Balladeer into the person he is today.
Paimon thought nothing could get under that guy's skin. Turns out, he can get hurt and angry just like anyone else.
Yup.
Everyone has a history, Paimon. Even if you're a puppet created by the Electro Archon.
Speaking of puppets, we ran into two people at the Academia today talking about an essay. Turns out their topic was about the Tatarasuna incident. Nahida, do you know anything about that?
If you mean the mysterious events, the Kabuki Mono and so on, yes. I know about all of that.
Dude, Nahida's the best, man.
Really? Because from what they were saying, it sounded like lots of Tatarasuna's history is still unexplained. And most of the information we have now is just from people filling the gaps with their imagination.
Yep.
At least that's what they thought.
Well, I mean, because Nahida is, again, the wisdom, right? The Archon of Wisdom. You tell Nahida about the story of Akuba and Sawada are writing.
Oh? How interesting. Those two managed to deduce quite a lot through guesswork alone.
So the Gesse got it right?
Well, they guessed right about one thing. Tatara Suna was sabotaged.
Must be a riveting conversation you three are having. Funny how all the good ones happen when I'm not involved.
Oh.
What makes you think we're talking to each other?
Don't insult me. You're having a private conversation without me. Obviously, I must be the topic of said conversation.
We have every right to keep certain things confidential. Yeah, Scaramouche. Buzz off.
Of course you do. You can't have your prisoner knowing too much.
So, have you found anything yet?
Still looking. Don't get your hopes up, though. You and your twin come from outside this world. It wouldn't surprise me if there was nothing on either of you in Irminsul at all.
Wait, how did you know about that? Did Nahida tell you?
It's not like we've never met before. And anyway, you're world famous. It'd be more surprising if I didn't know a few things about you.
Sorry about that. Every conversation with you is hard work, but your attitude's better than I thought.
Right now, we have to keep the peace. I'm not interested in creating more misery for myself. And making cordial conversation is something I can manage. Huh? Wait.
What? What? Oh.
This light. It looks similar to those saplings. What could it be?
Anonymous data.
Hey, don't you forget the agreement. You have to share it with us.
Shh. Just wait.
What? What's gonna...
Mr. Niwa, are you certain this is worth the risk? We are talking about Tatara Suna's furnace, after all. It may not pay to act rashly.
There's no one else who can enter the furnace. It has to be me.
Is that so? Well, since you insist.
It's...
The name, Niwa, was the man in charge of Tatar Suna, plus he belongs to the lineage of Ishin art.
Whoa!
Oh. We're going in, I guess. Did he get distracted?
I have been in Tatara Suna for
Whoa!
some time now. You have shown me great
Look at the
hospitality,
hair.
as has Mikoshi Nagamasa, and indeed, everyone else. Under your leadership, Tatara Suna is a warm, welcoming place. Like a giant village. People are gainfully employed. Their lives have purpose. They are motivated. As I understand, the Raiden Shogun has, in recent years, eliminated much of the evil that plagued Inazuma. As for Tatara Suna, it was originally established as a means of safely disposing crystal marrow. The forging industry with crystal marrow as a raw material has since flourished, giving rise to generations of swordsmiths. Some world-renowned, others unknown, all passing on their legacy. Skills, blood, dreams. Every smith brought into this trade looks to find their purpose between steel and blade. That is why you accepted the proposal brought to you by myself and Akame.
Yes, well, were it not for you coming to Inazuma and happening
actually
to
young-
make
young
Akame's
guy.
acquaintance, the two of you never would have joined forces. And he would be the first to admit that there's no way he could have revolutionized our forging process like this on his own. At least not on the same timescale. You allowed Akame to take all the credit for a method that you jointly developed. He sold it to me, and now every piece of ore here is smelted using the new technique. Even now, you remain one of Tatara Suna's key consultants, working right here alongside us. I believe it is you, sir, who are truly responsible for the changes in our manufacturing and forging methods.
You flatter me. From the outset, I saw much that was commendable in the forging industry of Inazuma. And it has been my great honor to befriend you all.
So you say, Escher. But is this really the truth?
My good sir, what do you mean?
I tried to resist thinking it was all connected. Because I didn't want to speculate. And I didn't want to believe that things could turn out this way. What have we gained from adopting your new technology? Ominous black smoke? Mounting production problems. Worker fatigue and casualties are up and continuing to rise at an alarming rate. And recently, as you well know, someone died because of that strange filth inside the furnace. We've kept the truth from spreading outside, but still, I suspect you understand it better than I do. None of the people who went out to get help have come back. Now, our mutual friend, the Kabuki Mono, is taking the Golden Feather to Narukami Island to seek an audience with Shogun. This is our last hope, but that doesn't faze you, does it, Escher? Nothing does. Otherwise, why would you still be standing there with that smile on your face?
Oh, yeah, that is creepy.
I'm just surprised that you finally chose to be so sincere. I'm sure you've been harboring these suspicions for quite some time.
Mikoshi Nagamasa may have noticed that there was one common denominator among all these events. Namely you, Escher. But Mr. Mikoshi is more cautious than I. He does things by the book.
After all, Nagamasa is the adopted son of Mikoshi Torichio, the yokai struck down by the Shogun's own hand. If he truly seeks to redeem his family's honor, an abundance of caution is well advised.
You're well informed on the subtleties of his situation for a mechanic all the way from Fontaine. Are you sure you're not a little overqualified?
Why, Mr. Niwa, are you suggesting I find a job as a diplomat? Sadly, I am so very attached to my craft.
Enough, Escher. I'm here because an evil force is raging inside the furnace. And someone needs to take your new device inside the high-risk zone so we can absorb it and put an end to the problem. I'm in charge here. And I'm about to take some responsibility and head inside. Probably to my death. But what about you? What are you still doing here?
Judging from the look in your eyes, you don't seem to trust me.
Drop the act. We're past that now. Whoever you are, it looks like your plan to destroy Tatarasuna has worked. I just want to know what you're still doing here. What's left? Don't you have all your answers by now?
Honestly, I'm just waiting for the right moment.
Oh!
A moment like this, where you finish talking and I stop you from entering the furnace.
No, I had a feeling when they panned the camera to his machete. Goddamn.
You.
So it was Escher.
You're a little smarter than I initially gave you credit for.
This guy's not even from the Fatu, or maybe he is, but you know, he's from Fontaine. Completely irrelevant from the stories that the academic researchers were talking about.
I thought I'd disguised myself exceptionally well, at least for the first few days. But to my surprise, you had your people look into my background right from the start. It's a long journey from Inazuma to Fontaine, but that didn't stop them. Eventually, they managed to confirm that Escher was an alias, and that I was not from Fontaine at all.
Okay, never mind. That makes sense.
And yet, despite all of that, you still fail to realize my true identity, and what I seek in Tatarasuna.
Did you really think you would be able to see through my plan?
Oh no! Ah! It's his voice.
If you kill me, there's no one who can get inside the furnace. So you're really going to destroy this place? Is that it?
Oh, but you're quite wrong. There is one other person. Some may not see him as a person, but you told him yourself. You're not a puppet. You're a human. You're just missing a heart.
Whoever you're working for won't get away with this. They'll be found out. But this makes no sense. What are you really trying to accomplish by all this? Why go to all this trouble?
It's no trouble at all. Patience is a virtue which I have in abundance. This is all part of a carefully controlled experiment. If you must know, I'm happy to divulge my true identity. I'm a Fatui Harbinger. Call me the Doctor.
Woo!
The Fatui? Who? What do you want?
I don't know, is this legit what he looks like in game, like without his outfit, or is this just like some sort of disguise?
Just to create a minor inconvenience for your nation.
Yeah.
That's it?
He's evil.
That's why you gave us your cursed technology? Just to let loose the evil energy from the crystal marrow?
Look how even the righteous soul is filled with venom when faced with its demise. My device
Damn.
functions precisely as you say. It is the only chance you have of preventing a catastrophe and keeping the truth from the outside world. However, I did not make it with you in mind. It is easier for a person to be possessed by evil spirits when they are filled with hate. So give in to your fury. I want to see what happens when a malevolent heart is placed into an unsuspecting puppet.
Wait, what?
Make no mistake, even without you, that pure, innocent puppet would only end up being used by someone else instead. What other reason would a human have for befriending one who is not of our kind?
Whoa.
If you give him my heart, tell him that both Nagamasa and I see him as one of us. He has nothing to prove to anyone. Because not everyone just wants to use other people. The only ones who think like that are people like you.
What a beautiful way to see the world. It almost makes me feel a little guilty. Then out of respect for you, I shall redefine myself. Think of me as a monster or a demon, if you wish. At least this way your death is not a consequence of your own folly turning you into an easy target. You simply lost to something more powerful than you could ever hope to defeat. I say, Mr. Niwa, let's see what happens. Will your puppet friend become a human? No, that will prove quite impossible.
So wait, what does he want?
Mr. Niwa, already dead.
Oh my
What
god.
a pity.
Oh, dude, he's terrible, man. Oh, okay, so it was like a hologram. Okay. How did they make someone so, like, malicious? Like, worse than Scaramouche. Scaramouche was just a brat, but this is like pure evil, man.
Jester, I have completed the task you gave me.
Jester.
Creating a gap and infiltrating Inazuma's inner workings. What fun it was. I'd like to introduce a puppet to you. If he proves useful, let's make him our newest comrade. And if not, let's turn him to dust.
Did he do that all just for fun? Bruh. Psychopath. Uh-oh. Well, here it comes, yo.
Hey, are you alright?
Dottore. Dottore!
He's coming like a joker, man. This is it. This is the conflict.
Good. Good.
Was that the doctor? Did he turn into a mechanic from Fontaine?
I'm afraid so. He was the one behind the Tartarsuna incident.
But why did we see things from his perspective?
When I touched the doctor to confirm whether he'd eliminated all his segments, I read this memory in his mind. You have to admit, it must be the truth.
Maybe so. But it means nothing.
Does it? But this memory shows that Niwa didn't betray you. He never meant for you to be the one to take the device into the furnace. You know very well what that means. Even more so than I.
This betrayal was a lie that he has believed for hundreds of years. Was this part of the doctor's experiment? Yeah, obviously. If the betrayal never happened, it existed only in his imagination. But where does this leave him?
Let's give him some space. He looks really mad. Paimon doesn't want to be anywhere near him right now.
He's having that Zuko moment. We gotta leave him alone. Okay, let's go over there.
We need to give him some time to process his emotions.
Paimon's still confused about the Tatarasuna incident. So, the doctor was behind it, but why has that gotten him so worked up?
Because he's a freak. Because they've been saying that the Torii has just been doing experiments because he just likes doing experiments. He's just a weirdo.
Nobody has ever deceived you like that, Paimon. It's natural that you find it difficult to understand. Perhaps he needed to learn this someday. So now you have the complete picture. Katsuragi took the Kabuki Mono to live with the people of Tatarasuna. Later, the doctor showed up, disguised as a mechanic from Fontaine. And that's when the trouble began.
Okay, that sounds simpler, but why? He just heard of the, I guess because of Wander's existence? Scaramouche's existence? I have no
It was all
idea.
a horrific experiment planned by the doctor. Everything he did was just to plant seeds of disaster in Inazuma that would bear fruit in the future.
Jesus.
Of all the unwitting participants in the doctor's experiment, the balladeer became the main test subject. After the events you just saw in that memory, the doctor put Niwa's heart into the device and handed it to the balladeer.
Jesus.
Then, he instructed him to enter the furnace and absorb all the filth caused by the smelting process. The load was far beyond what he expected, but the balladeer survived. He left the furnace in sheer exhaustion and said to the mechanic, "This device seems to have protected me. What's in it?" The mechanic answered, "Niwa fled this place for fear of punishment, but he left you a gift. He said it's the one thing that you've been looking for." He took it straight from the chest of one of his innocent servants. The mechanic removed the withered heart from the device as he spoke. The balladeer was stunned that such unthinkable cruelty had brought him the thing he'd been longing for his entire life. A heart acquired through cold-blooded murder is a cursed thing, but it had protected him from the filth. He thought Niwa had completely betrayed him, and yet this very betrayal had ensured his survival. Overwhelmed with anger and sorrow, the balladeer threw the heart to the ground and left Tatarasuna without looking back.
Whoa.
Holy moly. So the doctor killed an innocent man and pinned everything on the victim? That's terrible.
Being betrayed and abandoned by a close friend is sure to cause great resentment. Now we know what was behind his decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokuden 100 years ago. But it doesn't mean that vengeance was the right decision.
Yes. Only if he understands this can he choose a new path forward.
Yikes.
Dotori, you brazen-faced... Niwa didn't run from justice. You killed him.
He's going through that Zuko moment right now. A while later.
Shall we see how he's doing? Hey, you alright?
What's with that smile?
That's a scary expression.
Yup.
Are you worried about me? If we didn't have such a history, I'd almost think that qualifies me to be your friend.
We just want to make sure this doesn't affect the plan.
It won't. I'll keep my end of the deal.
Hey, are you investigating the stuff we want to know about?
That's why we're here. But unfortunately, there's no information about the Descenders in Irminsul.
Even if you can't find anything, that seems to confirm it. Irminsul does not keep records on the Descenders. Anyone who comes from beyond this world is not counted as part of Tevat.
Ah, of course.
Oh, does that mean we have to leave empty-handed?
Guess we gotta wait till Sinesh and Aya. Not unexpected, but still, thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. You look really upset. Well, since Irminsul was a dead end, I guess I can share some other info that might interest you.
Huh? About what?
The reason why there are records about your sister in Irminsul. It might have something to do with Conria. Apparently, Conria was her first destination when she arrived in this world. Plus, she only came to this world because the heavens responded to the summoning.
The heavens responded?
The Jester told me this himself. You can take his word on this. He was a royal mage in Conria. And lived with your sister for a time.
Oh! The Jester, another Fatui Harbinger. Why?
I don't know the details. It's up to you whether you want to believe me. All I can say is, I wouldn't lie to you about this. Did you get all that, Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yes. Astonishing news.
Dude, this is big news!
Does this info count towards my mission? It wasn't from Irminsul, but was it valuable?
Very valuable.
Good. In that case, I'll take some time for myself now.
Huh? What have you done?
Lesser Lord Kusanali was right. My power's all but completely spent. Even if I use all of the divine power left in me, I can't sustain this shield for very long. I shared a secret with you, and now you owe me. So in return, I'd like you to answer a question for me.
What do you want to know?
Give me your hand.
I don't like this.
Can you hear my voice inside your head?
Are you trying to brainwash me?
No, I can't do anything like that anymore. At most, all I can do is exchange a few words with you.
Oh?
So tell me, in this world, is it possible to change the past?
Wait, why would you ask that?
Done.
Huh? What the? What happened? Paimon only saw you hold hands for a second.
Yep.
Nothing. I was just thanking him for helping me.
Oh my, he's such a complicated dude, man. Wait, the look. Did he see me hesitant? But that was because I know about the Great Lord Rukkhadevata? Uh-oh. I think, but not
So
denying is
long.
immediately. Hey!
I suggest you get yourselves out of here quickly.
I couldn't read!
Where are you going? Hey, wait up! Didn't you say not to go running off?
Balladeer, stop! Paimon, we have to stop him.
Fast reaction time. But I don't think we'll be seeing each other again.
Nope, that's not true. I have you.
From this day forth, the names Balladeer and Kabukimono will cease to exist. Those who died in
He's on rogue.
Tatarasuna because of me deserve another chance at life.
Hey, Balladeer! Don't do anything stupid!
You know, I never did like insects. Hordes of the puny things swarming together can be a real nuisance. And I enjoy nothing more than to stamp them out like the pests they are. But if a colony of harmless ants isn't threatening anyone, I guess they deserve to be left alone. Luckily, everything can be set right. It's time to solve this once and for all.
Balladeer! Balladeer! Uh-oh, he disappeared. Come on, we gotta find him somehow.
What? I'm so confused. What just happened? Are we just trapped here?
Oh no, he's really gone.
Oh, can you hear me?
Nahida!
Traveler, Paimon, Balladeer, what happened just now? I was suddenly cut off by some kind of power.
Uh-oh.
It was the Balladeer's fault. He shut you out.
You tell Nahida everything that happened.
I didn't think he'd be capable of something like that with so little power left. Did he keep some of his power hidden when he was defeated? Or did he achieve something beyond his abilities, and it took everything he had?
The second one, I think.
Where the heck did he go? Ugh, It's all our fault. We were supposed to keep an eye on him. Sorry, Nahida.
Don't be. It's not your fault. Please, let me handle this from here, even though I'm not sure I can solve it. We're running out of time. Follow my lead and get out of Irminsul as soon as possible.
Whew. That was really, really heavy in terms of lore. Like, we know now major information about Scaramouche. Well, I guess he's not Balladeer or Scaramouche anymore. He's the Wander.
We're out! And we're at, an inn or something?
Yeah, how come we didn't go back to where we were before?
This is an emergency. I'll have to ask you to stay here for now.
Oh, okay.
Everything's arranged, and nobody will disturb you.
No, I want to help you. Is there anything I could do?
I'm sorry, but this isn't something I need your help with. Leave this one to me.
Okay.
An emergency? How bad is it? Nahida, will you be okay?
Don't worry. If my assessment is correct, though there may be some minor disturbances, it won't lead to a disaster. Please rest and recover your strength here until I say it's safe.
Her voice has gone. Paimon can't shake the feeling that something really big has happened. What do you think the Balladeer meant? And why did he suddenly grab onto you before?
Paimon doesn't remember Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, and the Balladeer's question was a strange one. It's hard to explain in full, and the truth might be very distressing for Paimon. I'll skip the part about the Greater Lord Rukkhadevata for now, and focus on the Balladeer. You tell Paimon what the Balladeer asked you and what he might have been planning.
He wants to change the past? But surely that's impossible!
It's not easy, that's for sure.
Right! You can't just rewrite history! All that stuff happened already in real life!
Maybe he has the ability to rewrite reality? I mean, that'd be scary, but who knows?
It's like, imagine Paimon drank all the water in this inn. Even if no one was there to see it, Paimon would sure as heck remember drinking it.
Yeah, that's actually, that's a great example.
So, why does Paimon still have a bad feeling about this? Paimon can't help but feel scared about what he might do. Oh, Paimon's so confused.
Maybe he wants to erase himself from history.
Huh?
Paimon, are you okay?
Sorry. Paimon accidentally...
She's freaking out so much. Making me freak out.
It's the Balladeer's fault for causing Paimon all this mental stress. But erasing yourself from history? It's unthinkable. Is that really possible in Irminsul?
Not necessarily, but maybe. I'm just guessing here.
Uh-oh. Paimon's head is overheating from trying to understand what he's up to. And it's still not working. Ugh. Paimon's had it with that little brat. He's been nothing but trouble ever since we met him.
Yep.
There's no way he'll actually succeed, right? Otherwise, won't everyone who's connected to him be affected too?
Indeed. If the Balladeer does erase himself from Irminsul, many people in Inazuma will be affected. I can't imagine what the situation would look like. Worst case scenario, it'll affect everyone with a connection to the Raiden Gokuden. Kazuha, Ayaka, Ayato. Will this mean that they'll disappear?
There's nothing we can do about it at this point. Hey, have you got any ideas on what we should do next?
Nope. No idea.
Seems like now there's nothing left for us to do but to go to sleep. But Paimon's still so worried. Paimon won't be able to sleep a wink tonight.
Me either.
So, how about, we list all our favorite foods to take our mind off things? Heck, if that doesn't work, Paimon's probably gonna collapse of anxiety here. Alright, Paimon will start. First dish. Munstack grilled fish. Oh, and chicken mushroom skewers. Tea break pancakes, cream stew, sauteed matsutake.
This does sound good.
And Dragon chili chicken, almond tofu, satisfying salad. Oh, also Adeptus Temptation, golden
fell asleep, I guess.
Um.
Paimon, what's wrong?
What do we... What was Paimon supposed to be doing just now? Paimon was, talking? Huh. Paimon suddenly can't remember what she was talking about. What was it again?
You were getting so worried about the situation with the balladeer that you started listing foods.
The balladeer?
What?
Is that a food too? Huh. Weird name though.
Ah! She forgot who he is. Yeah. Oh my. What? So only we know. Why? Paimon doesn't remember the balladeer. That must mean he actually pulled it off. But how did he have the ability? That doesn't make sense.
What's wrong? Your eyes are like saucers. Was it something Paimon said?
No, it's nothing.
So, the balladeer. Is that someone's name? 'Cause it sounds like a nickname or something.
How do we explain this one? If this really is happening, I need to know what else has changed. Paimon, come with me.
Okay, sure. Where are we going?
I want to go back to Inazuma. Let's go.
Huh? Fine by Paimon, but is everything okay? You're acting like this is an emergency.
Now's not the time to explain. Let's get over there first. Holy snap. This is a crazy one. Okay. If he even has that much power, dude, that's terrifying, man. Alright, let's find out what's going on. Welcome back to Inazuma. It's been a while, though. Like a long time. We're really back in Inazuma. Alright, we're gonna talk to Amenoma Togo. It's been a while. Where is he? There he is. He knows at least a little bit of history.
We've made it to Amenoma Smithy.
Ah, it's been a while.
Pardon me, I'd like to ask a question if I may.
Of course. Go ahead.
About the Raiden Gokuden, could you tell me the story one more time?
Oh. Now there's a question I wasn't expecting. Very well. I'll tell you what I know once more. The once renowned Raiden Gokuden, comprised of 5 branches. Amenoma, Futsu, Ishin, Hyakume, and Senju. The art of forging practiced by these 5 clans was first taught to them personally by the almighty Shogun. Over time, the 5 branches diverged from one another as generations of bladesmiths honed and perfected their craft until they became 5 distinct traditions. Most of the great swordsmith clans of old have since fallen into decline, and for a long time, only the Amenoma branch kept its art alive. But fortunately, Kaedehara Kazuha recently returned to Inazuma and took up the mantle of the Ishin art. Now, 2 clans remain of the original Gokuden 5.
Okay, sounds accurate so far.
If my memory serves me right, you yourself were present when he forged the Ishin blade.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, we were. Paimon remembers that now. We learned a bit about the decline of the Raiden Gokuden then too. It seems like such a shame.
What was the reason behind their decline? Yeah, exactly.
That, my friends, is a tragic tale indeed. In fact, this was not made known to me for most of my life. All these years, I knew of those great clans' demise, but never the cause. Only recently, when the question was on my mind, did I ask Kaedehara Kazuha about this. He told me that, as we are both heirs to a branch of the Raiden Gokunin, it was right that I should know the truth. There is no harm in telling you, but I must warn you. It is a dark and sorrowful tale.
Okay, I want to know.
The Raiden Gokunin were the targets of a murderous rampage by a vengeful bladesmith.
Vengeful? Why?
400 years ago, so I'm told, there was a catastrophic malfunction in Tatarasuna's furnace. One brave swordsmith heard the commotion and chose not to flee, but he rushed to the scene, hoping to prevent a disaster. Tatarasuna was home to a state-of-the-art forging and smelting operation in that day, and overseeing it was the armory officer. His surname was Niwa, though he had family ties to the Kaedehara clan. Knowing that they had just one chance to save countless lives, Mr. Niwa and the swordsmith leaped together into the furnace.
Whoa.
The furnace quickly stabilized, but neither of them made it out.
Wait, this is different.
The smith's death, though heroic, dealt a devastating blow to his family's fortunes. His orphan son was left to fend for himself, and grew up deeply resentful at the world. In his heart, the whole of Inazuma was culpable in his tragedy. He hated the almighty shogun for her apparent indifference towards his father's death, and he hated everyone who had done nothing to try and save him. Powerless and destitute, the only legacy he had to pass on to his children was his hatred. Generation after generation bore this grudge, living in utter misery. Alas, if only the story could have ended there. But 100 years ago, the then head of this family reached the end of his wits. He could bear their fate no longer, and yet he could do nothing to change it. Finally, he made a drastic decision to take revenge on the Raiden Gokunin. In doing so, he sought to vent his pent anger and shake the very foundations of Inazuma's forging industry.
Whoa, this is really different.
In his fury, he murdered indiscriminately, killing even bladesmiths from the Hyakume clan, which he belonged to. His goal was absolute, the devastation of all of the Raiden Gokunin. But when he came to the Kaedehara and Kamisato clans, his killing spree came to an abrupt end. He failed to catch them unawares. They fought back fiercely, and they did not spare his life. That is why the Kaedehara clan and their Ishin art survived that day. I suppose they were the lucky ones, under the dire circumstances.
The legend of the Raiden Gokunin has changed. Someone else attacked the swordsmiths. Exactly, it wasn't even Dotori's mention at all. It looks like the Balladeer did something in Irminsul, but it seems Niwa still died.
Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Have you seen Kazuha recently? Yeah.
Kazuha? Why, yes. Just yesterday, in fact. We spoke for a while over some tea. He seemed well.
Phew, okay, so he still exists. Good, good, good. And he's the same Kazuha I know. Things don't seem as bad as I feared last night. That's all. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Don't tell Paimon. There are other places you want to visit too, right? Your expression says it all. You can't hide anything from Paimon. On to the next stop. Lead the way, traveler. Paimon will be right behind you.
Alright, this is something I never expected, yo, from this quest. I thought it was gonna be like some sort of aftermath of Samara, which it kind of is, but this is more like Scaramouche's entire story quest, but with the Teyvat lore tied to him. So this is like probably gonna be the best character quest we've gotten in a while. Oh, the Yashiro Commission.
We're here. This is the Yashiro Commission's headquarters, so...
Wait, do we get to see Ayaka? I'm joking. It's probably Kazuha, but still, why the Yashiro Commission?
Traveler, it's been a while.
Hello?
If you're looking for the Commissioner and Miss Kamisato,
No!
I'm afraid your timing is unfortunate.
No!
They're not here right now.
No! My favorite siblings, no! Pain.
Are they out on business?
The commissioner is out on business, and Miss Kamisato is standing in for some meetings in the commissioner's place.
Wow.
If it's urgent, you're welcome to wait inside until they get back.
What do you think? Shall we go in?
Thank you. We'll take you up on the offer. Can we take a walk in the courtyard?
If it were anyone else, I couldn't allow it. But seeing as you're so close with the commissioner and Miss Kamisato, I think it should be okay.
As long as I get to sniff the same floor as the one Ayaka walks on. Okay, I'm joking. I'm joking! Why did I make that so weird?
We'll be heading in then. Thanks.
What did I just say just now?
Hello, dears. Is there something you want to say?
Ma'am, can I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course, traveler. Yes, I know who you are. Miss Kamisato has told me about you.
She has? What did she say about me? Okay, anyway. Relax.
What would you like to know?
How are the commissioner and Miss Kamisato these days?
Oh, they're both very well indeed. Lately, Miss Kamisato has been rather busy attending all kinds of meetings and occasionally paying visits to some local organizations on the commissioner's behalf. As for the commissioner himself, well, you know, busy as ever. That much hasn't changed. Although, he does seem to be in a rather good mood these days.
Okay.
So pretty much business as usual in the Yashiro Commission, huh?
Yeah, I guess nothing's changed.
Very much so.
Ayato is still the Yashiro commissioner. Ayaka is still the lady of the house. Nothing changes there. So what has been changed drastically besides the history? As far as I could see, nothing's changed in the Yashiro commission either. I was expecting as much, but it's still a big relief to know that Kamisato siblings are both safe and well.
Well, got any more questions?
That's all for now. Many thanks.
You're very welcome. In fact, I would love nothing more than for you to come and visit more often. But I'm sure you must be far too busy to have time for that.
Call me when Ayaka is here.
Miss Kamisato talks about you all the time.
Ooh!
She seems so thrilled to have you as a friend.
Oh.
She's always saying how talented you are and how much she admires you.
Oh. This is so sad. As a friend.
I must say, many things in Inazuma seem to have taken a turn for the better since you arrived here. So you're not just Miss Kamisato's knight in shining armor, you know. You're a hero to us all.
I'm flattered.
I mean it. Whenever the commissioner dines at home, Toma always joins him. I always find myself at my most relaxed when I'm serving the two of them and listening to them chat away.
Had an interesting thought just now.
The commissioner has such a busy schedule that he doesn't always have the chance to take his meals at home. But given the opportunity, he always prefers to dine here. They say it's because Toma's a much better chef than most. Oh, the commissioner is so fond of home comforts. They get to talking about you sometimes too, you know. Always with a very fond tone. The way one would talk about dear old friends around whom one can truly be themselves. Miss Kamisato occasionally joins them as well. Whenever the whole family gets together and they start talking about people they've met and experiences they've had, you always get a mention. It's been many years now since the late Mr. and Mrs. Kamisato passed away. Much has happened in the Kamisato clan in that time. As someone who is old and gray enough to have watched their son and daughter grow up, it makes me so happy to see them meet a dependable friend whose company they enjoy so much. So, in the future, if you ever do have the time, please know you are always very welcome at the Yashiro Commission headquarters. There will always be at least one old lady who would be delighted to have the pleasure of your company.
Thank you very much. I'll visit again. And the people of the Kamisato clan are very dear friends to me.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Paimon likes it here too. Also, you were saying something about the food here being really great.
Bruh.
Paimon's itching to try it. We
Bruh.
might just have to invite ourselves around for dinner sometime. Paimon meant we should come pay a visit again real soon.
There we go.
Ideally around dinner time.
Character development, yo. She's having more manners this time.
Of course. You're always welcome.
Alright, goodbye for now. Where are we going next?
Tatarasuna. Alright, here we go.
Great! Goodbye, ma'am. Don't worry, we'll see ourselves out.
All right then. Take care now. Hope to see you soon.
Why'd she talk like that?
Oh, are you two leaving already?
Yep, everything's taken care of now. Don't worry.
Very well. Safe travels. Goodbye.
Bye. Xavier's Bruh! I have to do a world quest? Oh, no. Oh, no. Outlander. Oh, fudge ball sacks. Man. Alright, we gotta talk to Xavier before we can proceed. Alright. What do you want from me, Xavier? I was actually getting into this. Alright, let's keep it on going. Hello! You kind of missed out a lot, Nova. But hopefully I can finish this. Sasano, this is the 11th time. I just don't get it. Ah, just say it. What was the problem this time? The problem this time, Miss Koharu, is that your performance just now was a complete passionless. When I wrote those lines, my heart was bursting with an empty yet fervent passion. Yes, empty yet fervent. How are we doing today? I'm good. How about you? I need you to be more patient. Use your voices to express this rich emotion. Huh? An empty yet fervent passion? What does that even mean? Wait a minute. Didn't the casting call say the script was written by a famous writer? That's absolutely right. This story was adapted from a novel written by the renowned author Kabayuki Ekai. And who adapted it, you might ask? None other than myself. Miss Koharu, Mr. Sasano, I'm very sorry for making you both go over this so many times. But it's all worth for the sake of artistic perfection. As such, I hope that. The big question though? Hold on, I only know on one Kabayuki Eike, and everything he submitted to the Yai Publishing House always gets rejected. But he wouldn't accept that, so he started publishing his own novels, but not a single one sold in the end. Don't tell me that we've been putting through the Witcher 11 times for something that guy wrote. Ugh, I had enough of this nonsense. This does not look good. Seems like Koharu's second away from flying off the handle. Let's go say hello. Are you gonna pull for Scara? I kind of did already. If you check out in my, well, it's previous live stream, where 3.3 kind of just came out on the first day. I basically, yeah, just you'll see. Just watch it. Yeah, funny thing happens. Long time no see. Yeah, it's actually long time no see. Oh, EpicBoss and Paimon, my dear friends, how marvelous it is to see familiar faces at a time like this. Come on, get it over with. I wanna get the Archon quest this way. As you can see, following the 7th Samurai, I finally came up with a way to secure the necessary resources to shoot another film. The lead role hasn't been decided yet, but thanks to Lord Kabisato's generosity, the funds, props, and nearly all the other early stage problems have already been taken care of. If you don't mind, could I ask you if you maybe possibly at all remember our agreement from before? What agreement? I actually don't remember. Oh, of course. Of course. It's already been a long time since then, after all. You must have other important matters to take care of, so it's completely understandable that our first meeting didn't leave an impression. Don't worry, I'm not surprised or disappointed, really. EpicBoss's friend of the Yashido Commissioner? So you all know each other? That's right. EpicBoss was the first friend I made in Inazuma. The Fatui who dumped a bunch of work on me, and those non-communicative samurai don't count. If you made friends with EpicBoss, I guess you couldn't be all bad. Well, it seems like Xavier's got some chops after all. Yeah, we're good friends. You really think so? Even though I never said I said so, I for part might have considered you a true friend right from the start. You aren't just my dear friend. You're esteemed, reliable, true friend. Since we're friends... Of course. And here you are right at this dire moment, like an oasis in the desert of Sumeru. Precious and timely. Well, so long as as per our previous agreement, you will remain willing to pay the role of the male lead in my new film. Can I just get this over with? I want to do the Scaramouche quest. So, what do you say? Will you be my male lead? I would be honored. Sorry. Paimon can attest to EpicBoss's ability to improvise. We've traveled together long enough, after all. Getting him to be main character is definitely a win for you, Xavier. Absolutely. I have no doubt of that. Well then, Mr. EpicBoss, here are the scripts for the next 2 scenes. Your scenes are Act 1, Scene 2, and 3. I've highlighted your lines, so please take note of them. Well, it looks like it's not too much of an effort to find the right person for the lead role. I might as well give this one more try. Ah, fine. Then I will too. Ah, more shit to read. Okay, here we go. Outlander, Brigade, when the wind of death blew towards the blood of Blonde Samurai script. Blonde Samurai. Okay, that's a cool name for us. Prelude. Outside of the quiet countryside, the verdant ones of Narukami, Haru, and Sasano stand back to the back, even speaking with their eyes closed. Sasano, the wind is coming. Haru, where from? Sasano, don't worry about where it's coming from. All you need to know is where, that it's coming from them. Haru, where are they? Sasano, the Outlander? They're already walking the path to death. Sasano opens his eyes, then walks into distance holding Haru's hand. Bro, what time is it for you? For me, it's 5:30 in the afternoon, so 5:30 p.m. Act 1, Scene 2. Outside is a quiet countryside. The Outlander and the 2 are besieged by the enemy after escaping with great difficulty. They arrive at the countryside wounded. The Outlander isn't bleeding. Sasano, this won't do. If this continues, we won't have a chance to against them. Haru, we'll have to sacrifice ourselves. The 2 rush out of the frame. Outlander. Sorry, this is kind of funny. Outlander, how did this happen? The Outlander, where's a pain expression? Okay, so I guess we gotta remember these blue highlighted words, right? Because that's our script. But soon as I make up their mind again. But I won't lose like this. Close up. Outlander, don't underestimate my resolve. Super close up. The Outlander turns and walks back towards the enemy ranks as the screen fades to black. Next scene, Act 1, Scene 3. Outlander outdoors the enemy stronghold. After making up their mind, the Outlander cuts their way to the enemy stronghold. Haru, desperately, don't worry about us. Sasano, impatiently and loudly, hurry and go on without us. The Outlander spins around, continuously swinging their weapon through this endless rotation. This warrior becomes a golden whirlwind. Okay. The golden whirlwind covers each inch frame of the frame. Each enemy caught in the golden whirlwind endless attack suffers pain immeasurably worse than that of tooth decay. The golden whirlwind rapidly flings all enemies on screen into the distance where they land hard on the ground. The Outlander finally reaches the imprisoned Sasano and Haru, freeing them. Okay, cool. Can I do my Archon quest now, or do I have to still do this? Fudge, I still have to do this. Alright, well. Alright. I'm ready. Oh, look at the aspect ratio. That's kind of cool. This won't do. Okay, yeah, we kind of read this already. Smoother, Mr. Sasano. Smoother. These lines are just so awkward, though. We'll have to sacrifice ourselves. I'm sorry. This voice acting is top tier. With feeling, Miss Koharu. Once more, with feeling. Oh, yeah. What? Can I say this? What am I supposed to say again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, you know what? For the memes, I'll say this. No. That's not the line here. Do you still remember it? I think you still need a little more time to remember as you real. Oh, okay. All right, fine. I was joking around, okay, Xavier? I was kidding. Here we go. All right. Legit this time. Here we go. All right. Gaga. Cool. Let's skip all this. Yep, we know. Okay. How did this happen? But the script really is kind of awkward. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Anyway, but I won't lose like this. Don't underestimate my resolve. Very nice. Okay, cool. All right, anyway. Mr. Sasano, Miss Koharu, you two need to go over our script. The next scene is between you two. We need to do better than this. EpicBoss, we have a lot of battle scenes up next, so we need to complete them with extras. Try to use the flashiest moves you can. Blah, blah, blah. Gotcha. Okay, thank you very much. Give me my time back.
Let's get down to
business. Whoa.
Here.
Okay, so I have to get them in frame, right?
This dance is for you.
There's more.
All right.
Hey.
Oh, I kind of hacked it a little.
Finally, it's my lucky day.
Here we go.
Rain cutter.
To the
Rain outlines your fate.
Okay, here we go. This is kind of fun, actually. I'm not gonna lie.
Positions. Allow me.
Have fun with that. Enjoy your time over there. Oh, hold on, wrong character. Okay. Okay, let me rescue you two. Open door. Okay, cool. How did that look, Chief? How did that look? Mr. Sasano, I'm quite... what the frick? What did they do? The difference between the crude shots and the true film is like Mondstadt's dandelion wine and apple cider. One is alcohol, one isn't. They simply aren't the same. Heavens above, I just don't even know how to describe it. Wow, did they do that bad? You can't remember your lines, your readings are all over the place, and you're not even giving me any emotion. How am I supposed to work with that? This is a crime against art. This can't go on, my friends. I'm really sorry that you're so disappointed, but I don't plan to continue taking part in this. It's 10:25 for you? Oh, dang. You can't reprimand or punish me, but I'm going to not keep doing this either. Mr. Sasano? I mean, I know that there have been some issues with these performances, but it's nothing a few more rehearsals can't fix. There's no need. We could practice 100 times and I still wouldn't understand what your script is about. I share this sentiment. Why would these two characters suddenly sacrifice themselves and run off to where the enemy is? No matter how I look at it, it just doesn't make any sense. They're just dragging the main character down. And the lines at the end are so awkward, I feel embarrassed just reading them. In short, I quit. Goodbye, sayonara, and peace out. Yup, that's it then. Oh, damn. How could you? With Sasano and Koharu gone, we shouldn't have enough actors to continue filming. This is bad. There, it's okay. I'm so sorry. Your efforts, I fear they shall go to waste now. Bro, you wasted my time. I wanted to do the Archon quest. It's fine. I confess I'm a loss of words. I'm going to Uya restaurant for a moment. I need to be alone. I'm sorry. We'll talk about this in a matter for next time we meet. Now Xavier's gone too. Seems like he's been in pretty bad shape. He must be taking the argument they had earlier really hard. Do you think we should go cheer him up a bit? Paimon remembers him mentioning Uyu restaurant. If you think we should go, then let's go look for him. Or let's go proceed to the Archon quest. And I don't have to do this. Fuck! Man. Okay, yeah, turns out, guys, I don't think we have enough time for TCG today. We'll do it next time. Dude, can we just leave it in the restaurant and call it a day? I'm sorry, I'm so mean. But come on, man. I was in a good flow, and then all right, well, we proceed. Whoa. What? Huh? Hey! Whoa! Hey! Whoa! What just happened? What? Huh? What? What the heck just happened? I am so lost. Uh-oh. The game's not loading either. Uh-oh. What in the world just happened? That was very strange. Well, okay. Alright, time to go, I guess. I don't think I'll be even able to finish Scaramouche's quest in this stream. I don't have that much free time. Hey, you found me. Yeesh, he's a reek of boost around here. You're drunk, aren't you, Xavier? Go easy on the drinks. Don't say that. It's ruining the vibe. You sound like my mom. Ugh. Get out of my room, Mom. Come on, let's drink together. Maybe some other time. Huh? What kind of friend are you? You're no fun. Wasn't it just, right when we were filming, I was being questioned? Madly so. Yes. Actually, I don't blame Miss Haru, or Mr. Susano. They were very cooperative at first. That is to say, or I think to say is probably because I'm, not that talented. Don't say that. You really are a good person, you know that? You're so good. Here, let me give you a hug. Hey, wait a minute! You were drunk as a skunk! You're not taking advantage of the situation to get chummy on this, are you? I'll kindly decline. I think you're had a little too much to drink. You know, that film I worked so hard on before? Well, the higher-ups at the Tenryou Commission didn't like it too much. They didn't come right out and say it, but they were totally silent, which means they didn't approve. But I refuse to accept this. I refuse. This time, I will be able to get the funding from Lord Kamisato to make this film, so I must take this seriously, don't you think? My dearest, most adored good friend, you're closer to me than a sibling. So, I'll tell you something about me. I'm an engineer, but I think I can be more than an engineer. I've read a lot of books, and I can write stuff. I could also be a film writer, an actor, a director. I'm not talking out of my hat here. I could really do it. Don't you believe me? I believe you. Great! I would kiss you if I could, but I drank a smidge too much, and my breath stinks. Don't get the wrong idea, boss. I just think you're truly the most dearest and best friend. My best friend, I must treat you to a meal today, and I won't take no for an answer. My dear fellow, we order food from you, correct? Come, my friend. Order whatever you like. The tri-flower skewer. That's all? No. Unacceptable. You're my best friend. The best friend of Xavier, man of Fontaine. Being stingy with friends would damage my character, and I am, if nothing else, a person of character. Okay, well, this guy said it. Alright, time to make him go bankrupt. Let's order literally one of everything inside the restaurant, as well as give me some Primo Gems, like maybe $5,000 worth of Primo Gems, and then after that, also give me all Hero Wits, Mora, and Weapon Crystals, at least 1,000 for each, and yeah, boom, I'm good to go. My dear sir, we'll have the tri-flavored skewer, the tokotsu ramen, and whatever else you serve here. Understood. Erica, one of everything. Oh my god, literally, yeah, there we go. I was beaming though. Soon after, shop owner Okazaki piles your table. Dear EpicBoss, dear Paimon, now this is what I call a real meal. Come, let's eat for our dreams. You have a meal with Xavier. Oh. Thanks for your hospitality. Oh, you're a good guy, Xavier. You're Paimon's best friend. Well, one of them anyway. How was everything? Simply divine. I could taste the lake in your rice and fish. That sweet and delicate aroma is just like what I had in my hometown at Perchshore. Oh, so that's one of the towns in Fontaine, I guess. Ha ha ha. Is that so? I'm glad you liked it. Not that I mentioned to eavesdrop, but this film you mentioned sounds very interesting indeed. Could you tell me more about it, if you wouldn't mind? You and Xavier explain the film to Okazaki Rikuto to show him the script as well. Ooh, so this Outlander has the resolve to stand up and fight when things get tough. Impressive. But to be honest, there's so little thought or hesitation involved here that this person barely seems human at all. When they meet an enemy, they can't be beat. They summon up the courage to charge anyway. And they actually triumph. That sort of daring is actually rather frightening. You're still young, Mr. Xavier. I take it that you've never experienced such life-threatening situations before. Certainly not life-threatening, no, but this is a reason why my script has been criticized, Well, let me put it this way. Is having an identical experience first strictly necessary to writing a good story? From what I've understood, quite a number of great authors are homebodies. Besides, I find this no-nonsense swords-drawn approach very Inazumic. Since I've come to Inazuma, I should make some films with that Inazuma flair. Mr. Kayabuki's original work was also in style, and in order to persevere these unique elements, I've decided to honor the source. Oh, you mean Kabayuki Ike? An interesting lad, to be sure. Xavier, I'm moved by your dedication to film. I can't help but be reminded of a story I once heard. Ah, sitting in a restaurant eating and listening to stories like this is also so Inazuma. I love it. I feel the same way. Please go on. Num num num. You go on. I was just gonna finish over here first. Long, long ago, in the galaxy far, far away, there lived some named Seishimaru. Seishimaru was born to samurai parents who worked for a powerful people. Well, they weren't very powerful themselves, but they weren't too bad either. But these parents seemingly made a strange error in their work, in incurring punishment and eventually submitting to their execution. Unable to accept their deaths, Seishimaru toiled to find the samurai finally that carried out the sentence. Truth be told, the responsible party did everything by the book, and the family serving as executioner normally shouldn't have blame for the sentence they were ordered to carry out. This family was also acquainted with Seishimaru. Goodness me, this story's pretty hard to tell without naming names. For now, suppose that the family responsible with the Wakayama's clan. So all the good people in Inazuma named Wakayama, please don't hate me for this. So as we were saying, blinded by the hatred, Seishimaru decided to take revenge on the Wakayamas. But by then, the person who has been personally beheaded Seishimaru's parents had already passed away, and leaving the eldest son in charge of the Wakayama's estate. This person happened to also be the Seishimaru's childhood friend, but now they have become enemies. This is a story of friends becoming foes, yeah. Very clever. You hit the nail on the head.
Paimon knows. Paimon knows. Something's awful's gonna happen next. It doesn't matter if it's Mondstadt, Liyue, or Inazuma. It's always the same wherever you go.
Indeed, there is nothing new under the sun. People always lose themselves due to the same old things. I suppose there are plenty of stories like this one in Fontaine too. Anyway, before any action was taken, Seishimaru, supposedly remembering the old days, took out the temporary and sword and let the eldest son of the Wakayama family choose between them. What does that mean? Now, how should I know what Seishimaru was thinking? Still, I think that the Temari and sword represented life and death respectfully. Having made the wrong choice, the Wakayama's eldest son had no choice but to accept being pursued and slain by Seishimaru, one ill-fated lad. But before Seishimaru could even be knocking on his door, an illness took him. I don't know if it was unlucky or lucky. Dying of an illness, being killed both mean dying either way, so who knows which would have been better. It is hard not to believe Seishimaru for his death. If it weren't for the former's being bent on revenge, the latter wouldn't have needed to lay low until he fell ill. After that, the younger Wakayama child immediately sought vengeance. Good grief, the cycle never ends, does it? Seishimaru was forced into the hiding in the mountains before eventually disappearing. Some say Seishimaru fled in the fear of Wakayamas, while others say he let himself sink to the depths of the ocean to quench his burning hatred. Whichever ending you wish to believe, no one's ever saw Seishimaru again. To this day, such fretful matters as hateful as hate and shame should all have flowed into the ley lines with Seishimaru's death. Since this whole dispute has lost its source, just take it and all as well as again to be the story's ending. That's it? So you're not even knowing where this Seishimaru went?
Yeah, all was not went at all? What kind of ending is that?
I'm sorry, but that's how the part I heard ends. After all, it's a tale that's been spread to many places, so such vagueness is unavoidable. Back to the issue. You see, Mr. Xavier, you need a story with an ending that leaves people wanting more. Mr. Okazaki, I must say that there are indeed a gentleman of great insight. I wouldn't be surprised if the legend of Seishimaru took place in Fontaine, especially in one of the legends and endings, the one where Seishimaru disappears to put an end to this hatred. That sounds like just what a friend of mine from Sumeru would do. I want to thank you for your kindness and the nudge you've given me, and not just this story. Your unique way of giving advice has given me just the inspiration I needed. I think I know what I was missing from the. Thank you, Mr. Okazaki. This is for the meal. If I can manage to how to write even better script, I'll come back to offer you my solemn gratitude. Alright, are we done now? Tell you what, I really envy your youth and drive, traveler. To be able to befriend such a person is a gift from the gods. You must be a special person as well as have to be so blessed. Good things surely await for you and Mr. Xavier. Okay, are we done now? Can I? Still cannot? Jesus, man. You know what? I think I'll just end it here. I'm sorry I couldn't finish the whole thing again. I did say I would try to finish as much as I can. I don't want to ruin the vibe, so. This story's quite complete, but it's lacking some emotional turmoil, Xavier? Heavens forgive me, I'm a real spouse this morning. I am? I left my friend in the restaurant after forgetting about them. But I think I know write an all-new presentable script now, and I give this one more shot. It'll definitely work this time. No, I'll make it work. Please, allow me a little bit more time. Just one day will suffice. But it's going to be tricky with those two actors. Ms. Koharu and Mr. Sasano don't be so keen on trying again. But I can't blame them either. I just have to think of something when the time comes. Can I help in any way? No. I couldn't ask for anything more comforting than having you two listen to me vent. My dear friend, you are indeed a great listener. Miss Paimon, if my behavior wasn't untoward just now, can you forgive me? I didn't mean you any offense.
Oh, Miss Paimon, that has a nice ring to it. Alright then.
Wonderful. I feel much better now. Let's meet tomorrow at Komoda's tea house. I'll bring even a better script for you to see. Xavier trots off.
It's all great that he's so motivated, but it's like Mr. Okazaki said. Is it really okay for him to do all that by himself? He's gonna write a brand new script in one day. That's a scary big job, isn't it?
I'd like to help him.
Maybe she'll let Xavier work out the script by himself. Paimon thinks we can help him with the actor's problem instead.
I'll go talk to the actors.
Yeah, that should take a load off his back.
Alright. Okay, now we could do this, but I think I will save it for next time. It took a while, but yeah, I'll definitely save it for next time. So yeah, that's all I got for today's stream. So if you guys were tuning this live, or if you're watching this later on your own time, thank you so much for watching, and also give this video a like as well as subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed my playthrough experience. Again, sorry it's like so like abrupt, like, you know, I didn't even finish one whole quest. It's so bad that I started streaming an Archon quest on YouTube and it ended up, like, you know, being cut. So I'll try my best when I upload it on my YouTube channel. I'll try my best to edit the whole thing together so it doesn't feel so disconnected. But anyways, though, that is gonna be it for this stream. Again, I'll try to again to stream tomorrow on Thursday. I think I have to do dailies again, and we'll try to continue where we left off, and hopefully we can finish the rest of Scaramouche's story quest. And then right after that, if we have the time, we'll actually check out TCG, because I really want to check out TCG as well. And on Friday, I don't know what the plan is going to be. Maybe it's probably the same thing as Genshin, or it's probably going to be I don't know, Farming Fridays, whatever it is, right? So yeah, that's all I got. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, until next time, stay epic and peace out.